Hey Don, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out and spoke with Ashley this past week, promised this free video. So here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you 3 tips that you guys can do to potentially increase your traffic online and really build up that customer base. So with that, let me get started. So, you guys are doing a lot of good things. You have your request a quote here, you have your socials, you have your review form here at the bottom. The only thing I would say, in terms of conversions here, because a lot of times when people uh, search, they don't go beyond this area right here. So you really would like a click to call, potentially, your phone number somewhere here. A lot of times a chat button is nice. You can get text that way, just giving people a different way, in which to convert. Form submits here at the top usually are a great thing, but if you ever request a quote, that's usually fine and good enough there too. So, you are doing a good things, a lot of good things. Those are some things, not really tips, just some things that I would recommend. I love your Meet the Team page. I went through that. That was fantastic. There's a lot of good things that you have here. The one thing I would say though is that there's not a lot of content here. And content is anything that you can highlight, whether that be pictures, text. And in this instance, I'm talking about text. And really, you want a lot of content because you want to be ranked for a lot of things, right? And looking at what you're ranking for, you're not ranking for anything really buyer intent, right? Brennan Roofing, maybe Brandon Roofing, Jacksonville, Florida, but you're not ranking for any of those keywords. So I did a search, and I know you guys are in Middleburg, but I kind of picked the bigger city next to you because there's going to be more traffic. So I went with Jacksonville, and there's 10,000 searches a month for roofers in Jacksonville. So whether that be roofing companies, roofers, roof repair, roofing contractors, these are all things that people would search when they're looking for a particular roofing company, right? Outside of like your name or something like that. If I was going to rank for, let's just say, I wanted to rank for Roofing Companies Jacksonville, Florida, right? I might have that as a heading. Instead of Greater Jacksonville Most Trusted Roofer, I would have this as, best roofing companies Jacksonville, Florida has to offer or something. And then I would have that somewhere within text. I would even probably save an image as that keyword. So instead of this image being saved as best of badges, it would be saved as Roofing Companies Jacksonville, Florida. And this would be saved as, say, roofer. Oh, that's St. Augustine. Roofers Jacksonville, Florida, or Jacksonville Roofer, or something. And that way, Google sees that you have those keywords throughout your content, and that they're in a variety of different places. And it allows you to rank faster and more efficiently if you have those keywords within your content. So, super important to have those keywords throughout your content and really build that up. So that would be my first tip, is to add content throughout your site and make sure you have those buyer intent keywords there. Typically my second tip is revolves around your Google business profile, but you seem to be doing a really good job here. And I'm sure in your area in Middleburg, this thing's ranking pretty well. So I would, I'm not going to touch that. The only thing I would say is if you want to rank in Jacksonville, you probably should get another one there as well if you can. Or if you don't want to necessarily do that, maybe you don't have an address, whatever it may be. A great way to make up for not being here is to add get a Google guarantee, a local ad, set that up, or also run an ad here. And what these do is, a lot of times people click on the first thing they see, right? So if people are running ads or doing the Google guarantee, it's the first thing they see, they're going to click on them. Some people do go down to this map pack and click on a roofing company or whatever that is close, that's local. That's one of the reasons why you kind of want to be in there, and you're probably doing well in there in Middleburg. But if you don't have an opportunity to get one of these to rank and get one of these Google Business profiles, then this will supplement it. And these Google Business guarantees usually have pretty high conversion rates, and these Google ads can potentially bring in quite a bit of traffic. And then obviously you want to rank organically. So, running ads would probably be my second tip. My third tip would just be to continue to strengthen and build your site. So, you know, this is really where you build your site here and strengthen it up, these referring domains. And those are the ones that send backlinks to your site. And referring domains are just websites that send you a link. And of those 17 referring domains, 5 are do follow. And why do follow are important is because those are ones that send you power. And as you can see, this is the numerical value of that power and strength that trust has and trust that Google has with you. And typically what you want to see here in terms of numbers is you want to see 20s, 30s, 40s, and you'd like to see a 1-to-1 ratio. And just to kind of show you what that looks like, this is Prime Roofing. They're there in Jacksonville. And as you can see here, they're in the 40s. Not quite a 1-to-1 ratio, but both pretty strong. And whereas you had, what was it, 4, 5 do follow links, they have 625. And whereas you're ranking for 17 keywords, they're ranking for 9,400, and they're getting 5,400 clicks a month. So this is not something that happens easy. And as you can see here, they've been really steadily building up since January of 2018. And this is kind of what you want to get to. You kind of want to build up to where you're at this point. It's taken them a good 4 years to get to that point, but look at where they're at now. They're getting a ton of volume. So you can get there. It shouldn't take too long to start moving up the rankings, but to get to this point, you really need to build and grow. So I hope this has been kind of helpful and informative. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, comments, concerns. We would love some feedback from this video, so anything you can send me would be great. My contact information is in the email. I also have a link to my Google Calendar. Myself or my business partner Jackie would love to get in touch with you whenever you're free. Just fill out that time slot and we'll call you at that time. So with that, have an amazing rest of your weekend and God bless.